Good evening and welcome to the Red Zone in Hicksville, Ohio, as we get ready to bring you the BBC versus the GMC tonight. Tonight it's the 5-6 Stryker Panthers against the 6-4 Hicksville Aces. Welcome into the Allied Molded Products pregame show. Think inside the box at Allied Molded Product. You look at a Stryker basketball team that has a modest 2-game winning streak with wins over Fayette and Delta to start 2025. This is on the heels of a 5-game losing streak to close out the 2024 portion of the schedule. Meanwhile, for Hicksville, it has been tough sledding here of late. They have dropped 3 of their last 4. However, the one win was this past Friday night when they steamrolled past Edgerton in a GMC matchup. Much more on these teams' seasons and, of course, tonight's game as we continue here on this Tuesday night. It's our first of 4 games this week here on B-Rock Sports. We're going to step aside on the Allied Molded Products pregame show. When we come back, our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with Stryker head coach Tyler Willis here on B-Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andries, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andries, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at AndriesO'Neill&Lowe.com.
Does your 2025 New Year's resolution include shopping for a new home in the Bryan area? If so, then call Misty King of Amerimaid Realty and ask for a list of all of the available homes, including her new listing at 1226 Bel Air Avenue in Bryan. This beautiful one-story home has a contemporary open floor plan, modern kitchen, spacious rooms, and wide hallways. And the primary bathroom offers a step-in shower. Want to know another cool feature? This one has a wonderful water view of the neighboring pond, which offers some peace and tranquility on your back patio. If this sounds like a home for you, phone Misty King at 419-633-4997. Misty King of Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Welcome back to the pregame show. We continue on with our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coach, and we are talking with Stryker Panthers head coach Tyler Willis. And Tyler, pretty good weekend for your boys last weekend. Always nice to talk about a double win weekend. What were some of your takeaways from the Thursday, Saturday wins?
Yeah, they were great wins. We played Fayette there on Thursday and came out strong after a long break, 11 days off. You never really know how a team's going to react to that, but our kids were fresh and ready to go, and we shot extremely well that game, and shot over I think right around 60% from the field, which is huge if you could do that. And then on Saturday, beating a very good Delta team was a big win for us, and we didn't shoot as well, and we didn't expect we would with their 2-3 zone. But we've had some kids stepping up, and that break really helped us refocus our defensive effort and get a lot of shots up. And so it's neat to see, when you take that time off and get a break and then come back really hard in practice, the results. And so I think our kids saw that. And that's a great thing for them to just see that.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Tyler, because I know hindsight is always 20/20, and as a coach, you never like a big break like that in the middle of the season. But looking back, it sounds like maybe that extended time off served your kids well.
Yeah, we've always had a break off through Christmas. I think every year that I've coached, which is 8 years now, we've given off 5 days at least. And this year was very much needed. Will Donovan's still dealing with his knee injury that he happened in the fall there, and it was nice for him to get off the knee. And then we had a bunch of other guys just with bumps and bruises, and it's kind of just like the NBA, takes off middle of the season for the All-Star game, kind of the same concept. But I think the kids really obviously enjoyed the time off. But then when we came back, they just looked different. They were fresh.
Defensively, were you happy with how they played over the 2 games?
Yeah, very, very much so. I think we gave up 2 points in the second half to Fayette and 9 points in the second half to Delta. So defensively, we're doing a much better job of being in the correct positions, but mostly we're doing a better job of rebounding. We're getting box outs, and that was a big emphasis of ours during the off time.
All right, so you get back on the road tonight at Hicksville. What do you know about the Aces?
Very aggressive defensively and offensively. They got 4 or 5 shooters. They're not a huge team, as in height-wise, but they're physical. They got kids that play football and know what to do there. And Coach Welch is a very good coach, and they run a multitude of sets. So you got to be prepared for everything. They'll press, they'll play zone on you, they'll play a 1-3-1, they'll play man, but every time they're going to be in your shorts, and you got to be prepared for that. And our kids are, and we had one day to prepare for them, but that's okay. Again, you can almost practice too much where you're thinking about it too much. Go out there and play and do the things that we've worked on over the break, just the defensive aspect of it, and just compete in every game, and that's what we're going for right now.
Tyler, I think you guys through the years have proven you can handle that physicality. This group this year as well, have you been pleased with how they've handled that physicality?
Yeah, I have. Will Donovan being only 5'10", but he's probably our most physical guy out on the floor. He guards inside and out. Owen Roop, 6'6". He was earlier in the year, a little timid, just not much time. On the varsity court. He's improved so much the last, couple weeks here, and it's neat to see. He's starting to go up and grab the rebound and be that big physical presence. And then Braylon Wickerham it surprised me more than anybody. Earlier in the year, he was flying around and everything like that, but now he is taking charge of the defensive end and boxing out and going after loose balls. He's impressed me a lot, and I love to see that growth. That's the best part about coaching, is when you see somebody that earlier in the year is just not quite there, and then all of a sudden something clicks, and they really go after and do everything that you ask. And Braylon is doing that right now for us. All
right, X's and O's wise tonight, some keys for the Panthers in this one.
Well, we don't want to be flying up and down the court. We need to have our pace, make sure our offensive philosophy is there, handle their pressure with, the correct cuts, and make sure we're not just shooting shots just because they sped us out. We don't need to do that just because they're kind of open. We need to make sure we take really good shots. We will take, enough threes to that we want, but we need to also make sure we're driving the lane, getting to the free throw line, trying to get them in foul trouble. And then defensively, we need to be in our gas, and because they drive it hard down the middle, and we got to stop their drives and make sure we just get a hand on the shooters. They're going to get some threes, but we got to make sure there's a hand up. And then ultimately, he's got to be finished with a box out, which is what we've been focusing on the most. So hopefully, if we can do all those things, we'll be in it at the end.
It's our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coach, catching up with Stryker frontman Tyler Willis. Tyler, always appreciate the time. Best of luck here tonight.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
Stay with us. More to come on the pregame when we come back. Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryant, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on Steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your tool kit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408. Back out here at the Red Zone in Hicksville, continuing our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation. A little about Hicksville. We were unable to connect with Dylan Welch, the head coach of the Aces, after a couple of attempts to try to contact him. Never heard back. This is a Hicksville team that started the year 4-0 with wins over Fairview, Montpelier, Continental, Bryan to finish off that 4-0 start. And then they dropped 3 of their next 4 games with losses to Pettisville, Eden, and Antwerp. Both those games were in the 49 Classic. Sandwiched in there was a win over Holgate. Then last weekend, it was a split for the Aces, rolling over red-hot Edgerton 50-30, and then losing to a very good Miller City team on Saturday night, 61-59. 52. For Stryker, they began the year 3-1, wins over North Central, Hilltop, and Fayette, and a loss to Pettisville. Then we mentioned the 5-game skid, losses to Bryan, Swanton, Edgerton, Paulding, and Montpelier, followed up now with back-to-back wins over Fayette and Delta. It's a Stryker team. I love it. Paul Stahl, one of the officials tonight, is B-rocking it here tonight. Got him that free shirt. Now he gets positive airtime tonight. I love it. Tanis referee in Northwest Ohio is here tonight with us. Just a couple of notes on Stryker. They've been hurt all season long. Daniel Donovan still hasn't played. They expect him back by the end of January. That is the hope still, the continued hope. Owen Roop has had some injuries, and now the latest, also they had Jacob Myers missed a game because of illness. The latest is Bradley Williams, a young man that transferred in. The transfer rule means that his 11 games are over. He cannot play on the back end because of that new OHSAA rule that was put into place not that long ago. And there have been several examples of that around the area. The most recent, of course, was during the state year for the Bryan Lady Bears when they got Anna Gray in from Tenora, and she could only play the first part of the season. Same thing goes here in the Bradley Williams case, and that's a loss because it's a kid that can stroke it from the perimeter and was another ball handler. So we'll see how they handle that moving forward tonight. We're going to step aside, take another quick break. We will meet the starting lineups for tonight's game, and we will get it underway, of course, here on a Tuesday night. JV game won by Hicksville in convincing fashion, beating Stryker tonight 42-11, the score there in that one. We're closing in on the opening tip for varsity basketball. Stryker and Hicksville coming up when we come back. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. The Stryker Athletic Boosters is always proud to be a part of Stryker Athletics, and they want to salute the hard work of all the athletes that are competing this season. If you'd like to be a member of the Stryker Athletic Boosters, contact a coach or a booster member. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters.
Are you in the market for high-quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. We have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. Direct Link also carries Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. And new to the store, Molecule mattresses, made right in Auburn, Indiana. Don't miss out on unbeatable prices and top-notch service on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today.
Downtown Bryan, Ohio has become quite the shopping destination in the past few years, thanks in part to Elian's Boutique, the Maddox Men's Emporium, and Faith and Grace Baby Boutique. These incredible stores offer something for everyone, featuring men's and women's apparel, newborn and kids apparel, maternity wear, specialty foods and drinks, barware, jewelry and accessories, giftable items, and much, much more. They're located on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan and open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3. So come to downtown Bryan, Ohio and visit the Elian's family of stores for all your shopping needs.
Time to meet the lineups for this one tonight for Stryker and Hicksville, being brought to you by all of us here at B-Rock 100.9. The lineup for the Stryker Panthers: Will Donovan, a 6-foot junior; Jacob Myers, a 6-foot senior; Andrew Batterson, a 5'11 junior; Braylon Wickerham, a 6-foot senior; and Owen Roop, a 6-foot 6-inch senior. Basically 4 perimeter players, and then Roop technically the center for this team. Meanwhile, for the Hicksville Aces, it'll be Austin Sanders, a 5'11 senior; Brant Langham, a 5'11 senior; Garrett Turnbull, a 6-foot junior; Jaden Rosales, a 5'8 senior; and Jesus Avalos, a 6'1" junior. Those are your lineups for tonight. And the matchup ready to get underway. Our pregame show brought to you by Allied Molded Products. Think inside the box at Allied Molded Products. This, as we said, our first of 4 games this week. We'll be back at it on Thursday from Eden. The Stryker Panthers will be in town there. And that will be a 5 o'clock JV start time. Thursday, Friday games have been moved up because of the college football playoff semifinals. Notre Dame, Penn State on Thursday, Ohio State, Texas Friday. So it's a 5 o'clock JV game Thursday night for Stryker Eden. Then Tenora at Edgerton on Friday night. That's a 4:30 JV start time.
Number 22, Jesus Ovalus.
And Saturday then had one more note to get to. That was already a predetermined early start time on Saturday. That's Elida at Bryan, 4 o'clock with a JV tip time. So this is our last quote-unquote normal start time for the week. Hicksville in their home whites with the red numbers. Stryker in their traveling blues with the white numbers. Again, Panthers are 5-6. And the Hicksville Aces come in at 6-4 on the season. Avalos for Hicksville, Myers for Stryker. We'll jump this thing, and we are underway here on a Rock and Roll Tuesday night. It'll be Hicksville controlling the opening tip. It'll be Rosales across the timeline. Bounce pass high post to Avalos. Stryker going to start man-to-man. Avalos top of the key. Dribble handoff now to Rosales. Rosales pivots and gives it up now to Langham. Langham over to Sanders. Sanders into the lane. The runner is going to be left short, and the rebound to Stryker. Be brought down by Roop, who hands to Donovan. Donovan, the leading scorer, only Panther in double figures scoring this season, right around 14 a night. It's Myers on a skip pass to Wickerham. He will give it up now to Will Donovan. Donovan between the circles gets a high ball screen. Pick and roll, take it away. So it's a kick out over to Myers for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, though, for Stryker. Inside, Donovan powers it up and in for 2. And a chance at a 3-point play. Good job on the interior. Avalos gets the foul. Will Donovan not afraid to go inside to get rebounds. This is a Stryker team. 45 a game is what they score. 45 a game is what they give up. Will Donovan, 62% free throw shooter, is able to stroke in the free throw, and it's a 3-0 start to this one. Stryker on top. Hicksville right to left. Rosales across the timeline. Picks it up, hands now to Langham. Last time we saw Hicksville, Langham was in foul trouble. Spent most of that 49 tournament in foul trouble. Now it's Turnbull top of the key. Guarded by Donovan tonight. Gives off to Rosales. Now to Langham in the lane. 5-footer. Not going to go. The rebound of the miss to Stryker. It'll be brought up left to right by Donovan. Rosales waits on him. Donovan at the foul line. Donovan coming over to the right side. Pick and pop now for Myers. Myers to Donovan. 6.5 to play in the quarter. They double Donovan, make him give it up. 3-0 the score. Now it's a skipper to Batterson. He'll rotate it out to Wickerham. Rise and fire 3 is nothing but nylon for Braylon Wickerham. And we have a very firm warning, apparently for maybe some chatter. I had just looked down to record the point, and we're not doing that today. You may have picked up from that out official, so I assume there was some chirping going on. Nothing called, so play on. It was a very firm warning. Down low to Avalos. 6-0 start for the Panthers. Now it's to the right corner to Rosales. He spins out of trouble, circles it out in front now to Langham. 2 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. 6-zip Stryker. Give it up now to Turnbull. Turnbull forced that to the post. Somehow Avalos came up with it. Now it's back to Turnbull. Turnbull dribble drive. Fade away, Jay in the lane. Rattles around, no good. Roop up high with a rebound and an 0 for 3 start from the field for Hicksville. Stryker is 2 for 3 to begin the game. It'll be Donovan off the right side on the elbow. Donovan, foul line extended. Knocked away by Langham, but recovered by Donovan. He's directing traffic, throws it over the top. Myers. He'll glide baseline. Bounce pass into the corner to Wickerham. Out on top now to Roop. Roop gives it up now to Donovan. Recovery by Langham to come get it. Now it is Donovan spinning away from Langham. He'll throw it over the top to Myers. Myers to the baseline to Roop. Faces, fires. 12-footer too strong. First rebound of the game for Hicksville. Pushing the other way through the lane. Turnbull crashed into Donovan. It's on the floor. And it will be Will Donovan getting his first foul and Stryker's first of the evening. 6-0 on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Stryker Hicksville tonight. Stryker Eden in the BBC coming up on Thursday. On the wing, it is Turnbull. He'll throw it over the top now to Langham. Langham down low to Avalos. Thought he was going reverse layup, but instead kicks it out to Sanders. Now it's Sanders on the wing. Sanders comes out on top to Langham. 4:50 to go in the first. Still 6-0 Stryker. Deep three. No good from Turnbull. And the rebound is loose on the deck. I think it's going to be off Hicksville. Yes, touch last by Langham. And over to the Panthers. We mentioned Stryker. A couple of games they have played in 2025, winning both of them, putting the end to a 5-game losing streak. It has been a long climb back to near 500 and a chance to get there with a win over Hicksville tonight. The Aces trying to shake off a poor holiday tournament. Split their last weekend, the first weekend of 2025. Here's Batterson on the wing. No subs yet in this game. Batterson gives it up now to Wickerham. Wickerham tosses it now to Batterson. Batterson on the right point, now over to the left point. Donovan has it. Donovan sizing up Rosales. Dribble drive right side of the lane. Picks the dribble up now, looking for a cutter. Comes topside to Roop. We're midway through the quarter, still 6-0. Stryker with a lead. A three on the way from Myers is good. And a timeout taken by Dylan Welch. 9-0. Stryker start. We're back in 30 seconds.
Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small, they do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
Really good start for Stryker as they begin the game 3 for 5 from the field with a couple of threes. Hicksville 0 for 4 from the field. No turnovers committed in this game right now, but it's the shooting of Stryker basically the difference thus far. And Dylan Welch not happy, I think, with how Hicksville is not covering the shooters across midcourt. Now it's a 2-3 look, a change defensively out of that Hicksville timeout by Stryker. They extend their 2 guards all the way out. Bounce pass to Avalos, working his way in the lane. Muscles it up and in. And that's the first basket of the game for Hicksville. Jesus Avalos makes it a 9-2 game now. Hicksville trailing as they get on the board. Donovan over to Myers, into the corner to Batterson. Back to Myers. He'll jack up a 3. It's too strong. And the long rebound controlled by Hicksville. Outlet now to Rosales. Rosales on the right side wing. Comes between the circles to Turnbull. Couple of guards right there on Turnbull. Turnbull bounce pass to the foul line to Avalos. Avalos out to Turnbull. Elevates on the move. 15-footer off the heel, no good. And the rebound lost by Hicksville, or by Stryker, but then Hicksville turns it over to Stryker. Myers didn't have numbers, finds Batterson. Back now to Myers. That was the first and now the second turnover of the night. Stryker commits their first. And Langham went out of control. Great job peeling back that time by the Stryker defender, knowing that Langham was out of control. Euro step move by Donovan, unable to finish. Roop on the offensive rebound, though, and put back, and a chance for the traditional three-point play for Owen Roop. That's the second offensive rebound for the Panthers, and they made that one cash in. The foul will go on Jaden Rosales. His first coming in will be Owen Stuckey and Luke Eicher for Hicksville. They become the first 2 off the bench in place of Turnbull and Sanders. Now Owen Roop for the free throw and the three-point play, and it is good. Second conventional three-point play of the game for Stryker as they have their first double-digit lead of the night, 12-2, 2:35 left in the first quarter. Rosales, far side of the floor now to Langham. So an early hole for Hicksville to dig out of, but plenty of time. Here's Langham between the circles. Snaps it back to the left point to Rosales. Top of the key now to Stuckey. Stuckey finds Eicher for 3. No, and then it flips over the backboard. No good. And it'll go over to Stryker. A 1 for 8 start from the field for the Hicksville Aces. Bronson Graber, 5'10 senior, on for the first time for the Aces. Brought up now by Will Donovan for Stryker. He'll give it up now to Roop. Roop between the circles. Roop weaves it into the hands of Myers. Myers far side to Wickerham. Wickerham off the right-hand dribble all the way around to the right wing. Fading right, the lefty misses the long two, and the rebound to Hicksville grabbed by Eicher. Now it's Rosales in the half-court offense. Under 2 to go in the quarter. 12-2. Stryker on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. The spin and flip out on the wing. This is Stuckey, top of the key. Stuckey on the right side. Stuckey hands now to Eicher. Eicher to the left point. Langham from downtown is no good. Long rebound to Rosales. That's the first offensive rebound for Hicksville. Now it is to Graber in the lane. He'll come topside. And Stuckey surveying this man-to-man look from Stryker. 3 from Rosales, not going to go. Donovan the board for Stryker. And the woes continue from the field for the Aces, trailing 12-2. Roop left side, double team, and he'll give it up to Donovan. Coming down on a minute to go in the first quarter, 12-2 Stryker. Good hedge and steal that time by Langham, leading to this run out and lay-in for Brant Langham. The double team and then the hands from Langham to get the steal. It's a 12-4 Stryker advantage now with 50 seconds to play in this first quarter. Owen Roop comes to help Donovan. Roop middle of the floor. Left side goes to Donovan. Donovan battles into the lane. Bounce pass out to Myers. Myers left side of the key. Now onto the baseline to Roop. Roop goes baseline. Double team comes to get him. Now Batterson over to Wickerham. Stryker showing patience. Roop taking advantage of the size, or trying to, but his turnaround is no good. Rebound Owen Stuckey for Hicksville, and Dylan Welch wants one shot now with 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. So Stryker saw the mismatch. Pass far side, deflected out of bounds by Wickerham. It'll stay with Hicksville. Stryker saw the mismatch with Stuckey at 6'6" and Rosales at 5'8". He's just unable to hit the turnaround. Chris Dams, a 5'11" senior, will come in now for Stryker. 12-4 game. Panthers in front. 17 seconds to shoot here for Hicksville. It'll be Langham bouncing it in out near midcourt now to Rosales. Rosales between the circles. Threw that one at the feet of Eicher, and it's a second Hicksville turnover. It was dug out by Batterson. Now it's Donovan with 6 on the clock. Donovan into the lane. A little out of control. Misfires. Rebound, though, to Stryker, and they're not going to get another opportunity. That will wrap up a first quarter that saw Stryker do a good job of grabbing control here early. Panthers leading the Hicksville Aces 12-4 after 1 on B-Rock Sports.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Welcome back out here to the Red Zone in Hicksville. It's a 12-4 game with Stryker on top. Both teams got 11 shots in that opening quarter. Stryker hit 4, Hicksville hit 2, so there's an early difference. Stryker, meanwhile, 2 for 4 from behind the arc. Hicksville 0 for 4. Stryker an edge on the glass. Both teams 2 turnovers. And Stryker was 2 for 2 at the foul line. Hicksville did not go to the foul line. All that adding up to a 12-4 advantage. Stryker's led since the beginning, 10 their biggest lead. Myers handling it for Stryker between the circles. Pick and roll now, giving it up to, or more of a pick and pop, but going to the right side. Donovan now to the corner to Wickerham. Waits, Donovan comes through, has it, and now bangs into Garrett Turnbull, and Will Donovan just picked up his second foul on the charge. Turnbull did a great job holding his ground, and that's going to probably make a decision come here, and it will for Tyler Willis. He'll sit Will Donovan with that second personal. First player to get 2 fouls. It's Turnbull, Graber, Sanders, Eicher, and Stuckey on the floor for Hicksville. Stryker countering with Roop, Myers, Wickerham. We'll finish the rest of the lineup in a moment as Stryker almost gets, and they do get a turnover. Third on Hicksville now. Wickerham on the left side of the floor. Gets a screen from Roop. It'll be shoveled off now to Eli Capps, who's come in. We mentioned Myers and also Chris Dams out there. Jumper from Stuckey from downtown is good for three. Or Roop, I beg your pardon. Owen Roop. I had the wrong Owen. Owen Roop drills the three. He has 6 here in the opening half. And now Stryker enjoys their biggest lead of the game at 15-4. Here's Graber at the elbow. Shovels it off now to Sanders. Sanders over on the wing to Eicher. Eicher circles it out near the top of the key. Throws it on the left wing to Owen Stuckey. Stryker man-to-man defensively. Tyler Willis very pleased with the work they did last weekend. Step back, Eicher to get Glass, score the field goal for the Aces. They held one opponent to the 20s and another into the 30s last weekend. So really good defense from Stryker. They do turn it over on offense that time for a 4th giveaway. Stuckey elbow jumper, no good. And the rebound to Owen Roop for Stryker. Outlet now to Myers. Myers will assume more of the ball handling with Donovan down in the 2 fouls. Roop with a good shot fake. Now comes to the baseline. Facing up, 12-footer, rattles around, no good for Dams, and the rebound to Graber for Hicksville. Outlet now ahead to Stuckey. Spin move, take it away. He'll kick it out. Sanders 3, no. Long rebound, though, to Hicksville and Graber, and a reset. A lot of times you get those long rebounds on the missed threes. Top of the key, Sanders wants another one, and that one is long again. Another offensive rebound, Hicksville. Muscled up, no good. And finally, Stryker controls the glass, and a timeout, Tyler Willis. 5.5 to go, 5:32 to be precise. First half, 15-6, Panthers on top.
Painting in the winter is now a possibility with Clark & Kensington's low VOC, making the paint smell very low. And Clark & Kensington is also ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, and provides a mold and mildew resistant finish, and has the primer built right in. So now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington, Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
So at the 5:32 mark, Tyler Willis utilizing his first timeout of the night here. It's a 15-6 Panthers lead. Will Donovan with the 2 fouls will come back in. Full court pressure from Hicksville. It's a 1-2-2 full court pressure. Turnbull at the point. It's brought in to Donovan. Donovan with a trap coming. Comes up the near sideline, is fouled by Langham. Donovan was going to go diagonally over the top with a pass, and that's when Langham got up into him. Rosales back in for Hicksville for Sanders. Wickerham, after just a real short breath, will come back in for Stryker. Again, if you're just joining us, no more Bradley Williams for the rest of the season for Stryker. The transfer rule put in place by the OHSAA. Stryker attempted to appeal it, talked a little bit with Tyler Willis, but it was denied, so the season is done, unfortunately, for Bradley Williams, who had moved into the district. And that's another body that's lost, and he had been helping them, particularly with ball handling and from the perimeter. Wickerham's 3 off target. Offensive rebound, though, to Donovan, who puts it back up and in. 5 for Will Donovan, and the lead goes back to 11 for Stryker at 17-6. 3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. And they've played the whole year, Stryker has, without Daniel Donovan. Here is Rosales on the baseline. Comes out on the wing to Turnbull. Turnbull cross court. Langham spin move into the lane and then threw it between 2 teammates. And it ends up in Dylan Welch's hands. That's never good because he's the head coach on the bench. And that will be a giveaway. Now 4 turnovers on both teams here in this first half. Jesus Avalos back in, and it will be for Brant Langham for Hicksville. Stryker at Eden on Thursday evening. Friday, that's in the BBC. Friday, GMC basketball, Tenora at Edgerton. Saturday, non-leaguer, Elida at Bryan. That's our 4 games for this week. Here's Donovan to Roop. Backing in, now spinning baseline on Turnbull. Throw it out on top to Donovan. Turnbull did a good job of recovering defensively there. Roop comes to set a high screen, slips it. Donovan finds him. Back cut now, Langham. Good ball movement. Eventually finding Roop for a rainbow three. That was all predicated because of the terrific ball movement of Stryker in that half-court set. And now they have their largest lead of the night at 20-6. Here's Turnbull out between the circles. Turnbull over to the high right side. Top the key to Graber. Graber against Strikers, 2-3. Mixing and matching defensively here in the first half. The Panthers. We've seen a little man. We've seen a little 2-3. Now it'll be Avalos. 3:45 left in the first half. A 3 for 16 first half of shooting for the Aces so far. As Stryker is digging in on that end. Eli Capps back in as one of the guards. Here's Avalos at the foul line. Dumps it right side. Turnbull eyes, flies, no good on a three. Rebound to Stryker and Capps. And now it'll be Donovan. The strides that Stryker has made pre-Christmas to now the new year are pretty remarkable. Donovan's three off target, no good. Rebound, Wickerham puts it back up and in. Great job, little English there on that opportunity to get glass and spin it home. 22-6 Stryker, another Hicksville timeout.
Good luck to the Aces from the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. They know all the hard work and dedication each player has and how hard they play in each game. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to tell every player that they are proud of them, win or lose. Proud supporters of tonight's game and all the athletes, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to wish the Aces the best of luck in tonight's game. Good luck to the Hicksville Aces.
Welcome back, and Dylan Welch not real pleased in that timeout, particularly on the defensive end. It'd be easy to be displeased on the offensive end. Shots not going, but it's on the defensive end where he is most unhappy right now. So coming out of the break, it'll be Avalos, Eicher, Rosales, Graber, and Turnbull for Hicksville. Stryker will counter with Roop, Wickerham, Batterson, Capps, and Myers as Donovan goes back to the bench, steal a little more time with the two fouls and this big lead. He walked up now by the Aces. Over to the right side, Graber. Top of the key now to Turnbull. He'll pivot and go left side to Rosales. 2-3 look again from Stryker. 2:50 to go in the half. Graber to Eicher. Eicher in the lane. Kick out now Rosales with a shot fake to an elbow jumper on the move. That's no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a foul called on Hicksville. Roop strongly grabbed that rebound and is going to be hacked by Garrett Turnbull. His first of the night. That is 2 fouls on the Aces in this second quarter. We have not gotten anywhere near the bonus. In fact, only 2 free throws have been shot, and they were in and one situations, and both shot by the Panthers. Full court pressure from the Aces. Wickerham in the backcourt snaps it near side to Myers. Up the floor now. Batterson wants one from deep. That's no good. Rebound, though. Putback is going to be no good for Stryker. And now it's Langham coming out of the pack and pushing it right to left up to the top of the key. Now to Rosales in the lane. Rosales pinned in there without a shot attempt. Now gets it up to Turnbull. Turnbull to Avalos. Avalos double team. Tries to squeeze through there and unable to do so. Avalos went and saved it, but saved it to a Stryker Panther. This possession going to take us to the 2-minute mark and under, with Stryker firmly in charge at 22-6. Here's Myers to Roop. Roop up near midcourt. Roop going right side of the floor. Goes out between the circles now to Myers. Avalos on him. Hicksville has been man all the way. Man all the way in the half court. Over to Owen Roop now. Foul line extended on the right side. Roop over the top, threw that one behind Capps, who was cutting toward the basket. Recovers it, finds Myers for 3. And a second triple for Jacob Myers. That's 3 in the quarter, 5 on the game for Stryker, as they're out to a 25-6 lead. Rosales baseline now to Turnbull. That jump shot is no good. Offensive board aces. Rosales finds Eicher off the backboard, no good. Long rebound tracked down now by Capps for Stryker. Tyler Willis wants the Panthers to slow the train down here with a minute to play in the half. And a 25-6 lead for the Panthers. Here's Batterson near side. Foul line extended now to Roop. Roop gives to Wickerham. Wickerham out at the volleyball spiking line. Rosales comes out on him too aggressively. Wickerham on the blow-by. It's blocked from behind is what Paul Stahl says, but then a foul is called up front on Rosales. It'll be his second, and Braylon Wickerham will shoot a pair of free throws here for the Panthers. Wickerham, 57% foul shooter on the year, averaging 7 a game for Stryker. Shoots 2. Free throw number 1 rattles home. Half dozen now on the night for him. Hicksville 4 first quarter points, 2 second quarter points. Batterson out. Dams is back in now for Stryker. Second free throw from Wickerham is good. He leads Stryker now, or check that, Roop leads Stryker, but he's second in scoring with 7. Here's Rosales and a 27-6 lead. Kick basketball by Wickerham. Stryker has just been more active, both ends of the floor. I mean, they've been a lot more successful shooting and scoring tonight, but they have just been more active. They're winning 50-50 balls. The foul line, Turnbull gives it up to Rosales. Half minute to play in the half. Now it's Eicher. Eicher finds a lane and lays it up and in. 4 off the bench for Luke Eicher. It's 27-8 Panthers. Up that far sideline, Wickerham with 20 on the clock. Now it comes to Myers. Myers with Rosales coming out on him. Tyler Willis wants one shot. 10 to shoot. First half coming to an end. Myers going right. Rosales with a hand check. And Rosales will have his 3rd foul. They rolled the dice and kept him in there. And now it's 3 first half fouls.
In for the Aces, number 1, Austin Sanders.
Austin Sanders returns for Rosales. 6.5 seconds left to get a shot away here. It'll be brought into Roop. Roop on the wing. Gives it up to Myers with 3. With 2. Myers lost the handle, reclaims it, and then just throws it up wildly to get a shot away. It's way off, no good. But that's one of the few things that didn't work out for Stryker in a terrific first half. All Panthers go into the locker room. It's 27-8. Stryker leading Hicksville. The Main Stops halftime show gets underway in just a moment.
When you call your bank, do you ever feel like just another number? At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we're a little different. Our HQ is right here in Defiance, serving our friends, families, and neighbors. Unlike those big out-of-town banks, every dollar you save, borrow, or invest with us goes back into our community, building homes, funding small businesses, and helping dreams come true right here where we live. Bank local. Bank better. Visit localnolimits.com to learn more.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
Good luck tonight to all the area athletes. Hard quality work means a lot to an athlete and to everyone at Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer. Peltz is in the business of working hard for you. Whether you need something as simple as a 2x4 or all the materials for your new home or pole barn, Peltz Lumber has what you need and will deliver it to you in a timely fashion. Hard work and quality materials is what you'll find at Peltz, and hard work on the field and in practices are what makes these area teams great. Good luck tonight from Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer, building for a new generation.
Hi, this is Mackenzie Now with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Having a winning tradition for over 100 years is a big deal for any team. As our team at Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency celebrates this milestone, we know success does not happen by accident. It takes great teammates and partners like Central Insurance. By dedicating ourselves to the community, our clients, and each other, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has consistently risen above the rest in protecting your family, assets, and businesses. Thank you to all who have played a role in this 100-year journey. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Welcome back to the Red Zone in Hicksville. It is all Stryker at the intermission and our main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show has Stryker leading it 27-8. Let's check out the numbers from that first half. Good balance in scoring for Stryker. Owen Roop leading the way with 9. Braylon Wickerham 7. Jacob Myers 6. Will Donovan with 5. For Hicksville, Luke Eicher 4. Brant Langham 2. Jesus Avalos 2 for their total of 8. Both teams got 22 shots in that first half. Stryker was 9 for 22. Hicksville just 4 for 22. The difference, one of the differences in this game, made threes in this game. Stryker 5 of 11 behind the three-point line. Hicksville is 0 for 8 shooting threes. 4 turnovers apiece. And Stryker with an edge on the rebounding situation, 17-10. At the foul line, Hicksville has not been there tonight, and Stryker is 4 for 4. All that leads to a score here at the break of 27-8. Stryker leading Hicksville. Our halftime show brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio will continue after these messages. Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com. The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. The Stryker Athletic Boosters is always proud to be a part of Stryker Athletics, and they want to salute the hard work of all the athletes that are competing this season. If you'd like to be a member of the Stryker Athletic Boosters, contact a coach or a booster member. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. And we're back here in Hicksville, Ohio on this Tuesday night as we take a look at what is part of a very, very busy January, the rest of this week and peeking ahead to next week. So the next couple of weeks we have 4 games this week total. This is the first of 4. Thursday night, BBC boys basketball. The Stryker Panthers will be in Eden for a matchup there in the conference. Again, that's a 5 p.m. JV start time if you're planning on going to Thursday's game in Eden. 5 p.m. with a JV start time. Friday, it's GMC boys basketball. Tenora at Edgerton. That will have a 4:30 JV start time. 4:30 on the JV start time on Friday. Saturday, Elida at Bryan in boys basketball. That's a 4 p.m. JV game on Saturday afternoon. Right back at it then on Monday of next week. It will begin a 6-game week for us here on B-Rock. Monday night it'll be Fairview at Montpelier in girls basketball. Tuesday night in the NWOAL, Archbold at Bryan. Again, that's boys basketball on Tuesday night. Wednesday of next week, for Guardians fans and baseball fans in general, come join us at Drop Tine Winery and Tap House in downtown Montpelier. Wednesday, January 15th, one of the voices of the Cleveland Guardians, Jim Rosenhaus, will be on hand. We'll talk about that magical year that Cleveland had this last major league season, winning the AL Central Division and advancing, of course, into the postseason and the ALCS. And then that will be at 6 p.m. on Wednesday the 15th. Jim Rosenhaus at Drop Tine Winery and Tap House, 6 p.m. on the 15th. Thursday of next week, it is Stryker and Montpelier in girls basketball. We'll see the boys, Stryker Montpelier, on Friday night the 17th. And then the doubleheader on Saturday will complete games 5 and 6. That's January the 18th. Ottawa Hills at Eden with the girls varsity game at around 3:30, and that'll be followed by the boys varsity games. That should somewhere be in the neighborhood of 5 p.m. So a very busy January and busy couple of weeks. This is the first of 10 games over the next 2 weeks here on B-Rock 100.9. Our halftime show tonight brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio, always open when you need them. And remember, your first stop is always a Main Stop. All Stryker as we will start the second half when we return. 27-8 Panthers here on B-Rock Sports. Since we all know life is better at the lake, then why not consider moving into a lake home in 2025? Misty King of AmeriMade Realty has just the home for you. Located at 708 Seneca Drive on Lake Seneca, this 5-bedroom, 2.5-bath home has incredible lake views and room for everyone. Featuring an open kitchen and breakfast nook with tons of natural light, a living room with fireplace, a formal dining room, and a spacious family room. It even offers a spacious pole barn for storage and a gazebo overlooking the lake. Want more details? Phone Misty King of AmeriMade Realty today at 419-633-4997. That's 419-633-4997. Misty King and AmeriMade Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than DirectLink Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and Ashley Furniture, and Jameson mattresses, and new to the store, Molecule mattresses. Made right in Auburn, Indiana. You'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, our trained technicians provide service to all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, DirectLink Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop DirectLink Appliance and Furniture today.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
Getting ready to start the second half. It will be for Hicksville, Turnbull, Sanders, Avalos, Langham, and Rosales, even with the 3 fouls, will start. Roop, Donovan, Wickerham, Batterson, and Myers for Stryker. Donovan will begin the second half with a pair of personal fouls. So that'd be something to keep an eye on, even with this big lead. 27-8. Here we go. Hicksville possession, moving left to right. It'll be Rosales against this 2-3 from Stryker to start the second half. Pass onto the far side, intercepted by Donovan. Donovan racing ahead, gets glass and spins it in. And a great start for Stryker right out of the gates as they turn turnover defense into offense and build and add to their biggest lead of this game. 29-8 now. Here's Avalos. Right elbow extended into the lane now to Turnbull, and Batterson trying to dig it out. Going to be guilty of a reach. His first of the second half on either team. First of the quarter, I guess I should say more accurately. Baseline inbounds here for Garrett Turnbull and Hicksville. Onto the baseline to Avalos, right back to Turnbull, to Langham, to Turnbull. Rises up and drills a 3. Garrett Turnbull from downtown. And it's 29-11. That's their first 3 of the game after an 0 for 8 first half from behind the arc. Myers over to Batterson. Now a skip pass to Donovan. Snap pass, corner jumper, 3-ball from Wickerham, no good. Long rebound, though, to the Panthers. It was Roop who came up with it. Now to Myers. He'll throw it out on top to Donovan. A minute gone by in the third. 29-11 Stryker. Batterson 3 is an air ball. The rebound, though, to Stryker, and Wickerham went and got the loose ball. Now it's Roop to Donovan. Donovan into the lane. Wrap around, reach around, if you will, from Garrett Turnbull, unable to flick it away. Now Donovan on the far side as Hicksville going zone now. To the baseline to Batterson. More of a 1-3-1. Myers for 3. Got the quick catch and release. He has 3 threes on the night for his 9. And it goes back to 21 at 32-11 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Here's Sanders, top side to Turnbull. Now over to the foul line, extended to Rosales. Rosales in the lane to Turnbull. Turnbull trying to spin away, kicks to Sanders. Now to the baseline to Rosales. Nowhere to go with Roop right there as a rim protector, so they'll go back out behind the arc now to Langham. Stryker has been really solid in their half-court offense, either man or 2-3. Got a deflection there, but it ends up to Langham. Langham, bounce pass out now to Sanders. Sanders hands to Langham. 5:40 to go here in this third quarter. Wraparound pass from Rosales is going to be a turnover. 6th of the game, 2nd of this third quarter. Again, active Stryker in their defense. Myers to Donovan. Stryker right to left. He'll loop it back over to Myers. To the baseline. Batterson wants another 3, and that one too strong again. Rebound Hicksville. It's their first board of the second half. Ahead, and it'll be another turnover. Unable to haul it in, Garrett Turnbull. 1 shot attempt, 3 turnovers for Hicksville of their 4 possessions. Batterson out to Myers, out between the circles now to Donovan. 3 minutes gone by, third quarter, 32-11 Stryker. Now it's Myers to Donovan, back to Myers. Stryker can be as patient as they want to be. I mean, if Hicksville wants to go zone, and Stryker can handle the pressure, they don't have to do anything. Up 21. Here's Donovan. Tosses it back to Wickerham. And that's what Stryker's going to do, is be patient. They got an open look at a 3 from Myers. No good. Rebound to Sanders for Hicksville. He'll hand to Turnbull. Turnbull over to the left side. It was to Rosales. Now they lose the handle. A save attempt by Avalos. It's another giveaway. Here's Wickerham, who came up with it. Hands to Jacob Myers. Boy, there hasn't much that's gone right for Hicksville tonight. Donovan, left point. High post now to Roop. He'll face up, throw a skip pass to Myers. Jumper on the way. Good. Another 3. Jacob Myers. 4th triple of the game. And it's 35-11 Stryker halfway through this third quarter. It'll be brought up now by Rosales. Snaps it over to the left side to Turnbull. In the lane now through the hands of Avalos. He digs it out. Bounce pass kick out is going to be lost to Batterson. And now Stryker gives it back. And a foul then on Batterson.
Fouls on number 20.
His second of the night.
His second, team second.
Graber and Stuckey for Rosales and Avalos.
In for the Panthers, number 10. Chris Dams and number 11.
Also checking in, Eli Capps and Chris Dams for Stryker. 35-11 Panthers. Graber hands to Turnbull. Deep 3 on the wing, no good. Long rebound, though, to Sanders. That was just the second shot attempt for Hicksville here in this half. And a shot rejected. Donovan getting a piece of that dribble penetration shot by Graber. Now getting it the other way, and Hicksville smartly down 35-11, getting out of that zone. On the left wing, Myers, a reach and a foul on Langham. That will be Langham's second. Remember, Rosales started the half with 3. Here comes Owen Roop to the table. He'll be waved in by Paul Stahl here. Stryker entered the night 5-6. Hicksville 6-4. Everybody in girls and boys basketball at the very least hanging around or at and a little bit beyond the halfway point of this season. Donovan's pass on a kickout is deflected and intercepted by Turnbull. Turnbull pushes it ahead. Turnbull in the lane. Got deep penetration and goes glass and scores the field goal. 5 for Garrett Turnbull. 35-13 Stryker here on WBNO FM Bryan as we near the 8 o'clock hour on this Tuesday night. Timeout Stryker as Donovan brought it across midcourt. 2:50 to play in the third. 35-13 Panthers. Will be right back.
Painting in the winter is now a possibility with Clark & Kensington's low VOC, making the paint smell very low. And Clark & Kensington is also ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, and provides a mold and mildew resistant finish, and has the primer built right in. So now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington, Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
2:50 to play, third quarter of basketball. Stryker 35, Hicksville 13. 3 timeouts remaining for both. 1 foul on Hicksville in this quarter, 2 on Stryker. Hicksville, by the way, has not attempted a free throw tonight. Stryker only 4, and they've made all 4. We had 3 fouls called total in the JV game. You talk about a rapid pace and good flow to that game. But the score dictated that as well as Hicksville rolled 42-11 in the JV game. Here's Stryker with a possession. Out in front, Caps gives it up now to Myers, who has 4 threes on the night. Myers back to Caps. He'll throw it out on top now to Donovan. Donovan pushes it over now to Owen Roop. Roop on the wing, splits through a double team, rises up, off glass, no good. Rebound, though, offensively. Myers saves it to Caps, to Donovan. He'll stroke a 3, in and out, no. And on the rebound, it'll go out of bounds off Stryker. So Hicksville possession, down 35-13. It'll be brought up by Turnbull. He brings it right side to Graber. Back to Turnbull. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Turnbull loops it over the top now. Sanders. Touch pass to Stuckey. Stuckey on the wing. Clears it back out in front now to Sanders. Sanders over now to Turnbull. They've settled. Stryker has really settled on the 2-3 because Hicksville has not done anything offensively tonight. The miss on the rebound, or the miss on the shot, and then an offensive rebound and traveling violation on Hicksville. Rebounds are even in the second half at 4 apiece. However, Hicksville's committed 6 third-quarter turnovers to just 2 for the Panthers. Hikers come back in now for Hicksville. Here's Roop against some full-court pressure to Donovan. Donovan up the near sideline, jump pass ahead to Wickerham. He'll give it back to Donovan. 35-13 Stryker, 1:25 to go in the third. Myers ranging for 3, no good. Rebound, Caps hustles after it, saves it, but to Hicksville the other way. And now it'll be Graber on a skip pass to Eicher. 18-footer is no good. Rebound to Caps for the Panthers. It'll be pushed ahead now. Myers on the wing. 1 minute to go, third quarter. He gives to Donovan. Trap through the double team. Into the lane. Rising up, and it won't go from 8 feet. Hicksville rebound. It was Stuckey who will bring it himself. Now Graber over to Turnbull along the baseline. That pass kicked out of bounds by Braylon Wickerham. So it remain Hicksville basketball. Paxton Yoder, a 6'1 freshman who we saw in that 49 tournament, get some time. Will come in for the first time this evening.
And for the Aces, number 30, Paxton Yoder.
Meanwhile, back for Stryker, Andrew Batterson, a 5'11 junior. Here's Yoder on the wing to Turnbull. Turnbull at the foul line, back to Yoder. Yoder over to the right side now. Eicher elevates, but Root may have gotten a piece of that, or at least altered it. It's no good. Graber goes to get the offensive board, and now they'll reset to Stuckey. Stuckey on the wing, back to Graber. He'll chuck the 3. It circles out, no. Rebound Root for Stryker. Another 2 for quarter for Hicksville from the field. They were 2 for 11 in each of the first and second quarter of this game. 12 to shoot on the third quarter clock. Wickerham on the wing. Myers ranging for 3 is good. fifth three of the game for Jacob Myers. 3 seconds to shoot. 2, 1. Turnbull just before the horn. No good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Stryker extends their lead. 38-13 Panthers as we go to the fourth on B-Rock Sports.
Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small, they do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
Going to the fourth quarter, shooting numbers in that quarter. Hicksville went 2 for 9. Stryker was just 4 for 12, but again, 3 of their 4 field goals were three-pointers. So that has helped to add to the lead here, 38-13 through 3. Panthers are well on their way to finishing that climb back to 500. Remember, they're going to win their third in a row, it appears, here in the new year, after a 5-game losing streak to end 2024. And getting into the heart and soul of that conference schedule. Here's Donovan across midcourt. Stryker possession over to Myers. Myers bounce pass to Roop. Roop on the right point, and a foul on Turnbull. He and Donovan had been jostling since this quarter started. Turnbull gets his second. 38-13 here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Just underway in quarter number 4. Will Donovan loops it into Myers. Back to Donovan, knocked away by Turnbull and out of bounds. 5 threes on the night for Jacob Myers for all of his points, leading all scorers. By the way, Bill scored just 5 points in that third quarter of play. Jacob Myers bounces it into Wickerham. Wickerham picked up by Stuckey. Back into the corner now to Donovan. Eicher on him on a switch. Donovan on the baseline, nothing there. Gives it up to Roop. Roop turns and fires, no good. Didn't really have his legs under him. And the board to Hicksville. It was Rosales who then will bring it. Now to Graber, bounce pass, trying to lead Eicher, who did not cut. Guessed where the cutter was, and it ends up out of bounds. 11 turnovers now on Hicksville on the night. Stryker has 6 in our unofficial numbers. Stryker at Eden on Thursday night boys basketball. 5 o'clock JV start time. Friday night in the GMC, Tenora at Edgerton. 4:30 JV game. Saturday 4 o'clock JV game, Elida at Bryan. Our games the rest of the week. Here's Roop for Stryker. Gives it up to Wickerham. Wickerham top the key. All the way over now the right point. Comes back to the left point to Donovan. Donovan just above the elbow. Now back out beyond the three-point line. Comes over to Wickerham. Stryker going to be able to show extreme patience here. Up 38-13. Get high percentage shots, I would assume, because Hicksville's going to be in full gamble mode here. Desperation mode defensively. And they haven't been terrible defensively. I mean, they've held Stryker. It's 38. Here's a take by Myers. That layup won't go. Rebound to Eicher. It has been just awful on the offensive end. And a good chunk of that is because of the activity of Stryker defensively. Again, whether they've been 2-3 or man, they've had hands in shooters' faces. They've taken away cutters. Jumper was not taken. Now it'll be Graber pulls the trigger on a 3, no good. Long rebound to Batterson for Stryker. Releases an outlet pass now to Donovan. We have no free throw attempts either in the second half by either team. And on the spin, a foul is called on Graber for Hicksville. Roop was going to the move, and again, he had him at his mercy. Graber 5'10", Roop 6'6", or at least the listed heights. First foul on Graber, second foul on the Aces here in this fourth quarter. Inbounds comes to Roop. Back to Donovan, right back to Roop, who defenders left him for some reason, and he's able to lay it in easily. 40-13. I can see one maybe leaving, but why would both leave? Just other than a collapse defensively by Hicksville. Top of the circle, Owen Stuckey. Over to the far side to Graber. They'll toss it back to Stuckey. 2-3 from Stryker. At the foul line, now it's back out onto the top of the circle to Rosales. Rosales pushes it right to Yoder. Baseline to Eicher. 5:20 to go. Paxton Yoder's shot is blocked and controlled on the rebound by Roop. Roop gets his second block of the game. Here's Donovan. Over to the right side to Myers. Bounce pass into the corner. Batterson, short corner entry to Roop. Spins baseline, now spins back into the lane. Turnaround is good. And again, if you have the size advantage in the post, go to it. Stryker did. Roop scores. 42-13. 4:45 left in this one. Here's Yoder around the horn. Stuckey from deep. Rattles it home. Owen Stuckey, first basket of the game. That's the first basket or any points in this fourth quarter. And a turnover by Stryker. It was intercepted and saved by Graber. 42-16. Rosales into Eicher. He'll muscle it up off glass, no good. Donovan the board for Stryker. Donovan fouled in the backcourt by Jaden Rosales, who will collect number 4. Finn Phillips, 6'1 senior, ready to come in place of Eicher.
Number 12, Finn Phillips.
3 fouls in this quarter on Hicksville now, none called on Stryker. 42-16 Panthers. Didn't expect this, got to be honest. Hicksville 6-4 and Stryker is 5-6. So you have two teams, hovering around 500 or slightly above, and just didn't materialize tonight. Stryker much better. Stryker a little disjointed there offensively, forced to save by Wickerham, but a reset now to Myers. Back to Wickerham. More than midway through this fourth quarter. 3:45 left in it. 42-16 Stryker. Wickerham puts it on the deck, hands it now to Myers. Myers to Roop posting. Roop along the baseline. Nothing that Hicksville can do because, again, utilizing that size, got inside of Rosales and laid it up and home. 15 now for Roop, matching Myers for game-high honors. They've individually almost outscored Hicksville. Turnover for the Aces. Now ahead to Wickerham. Nice feed, and Wickerham scores. And it's 46-16 Stryker with 3 minutes to play, and now you're going to see substitutions en masse here at the next dead ball, it appears, or at least a couple on each side. Colin Level is waiting to come in for Hicksville. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Hicksville. Caps and Dams are in. Donovan's night will end for him with 7. Owen Roop done, it appears, with 15.
Into the Panthers, number 10, Chris Davis, number 11, Eli House. In for the Aces, number 24, Colin Level.
And again, Level, a 5'9 junior for Hicksville. Phillips throws it in to Yoder. On the wing now to Phillips. Phillips on the baseline, off the bounce, tosses it out Level, now to the top of the key to Stuckey. Back to the right side. Yoder's 3 is no good. And the rebound to Wickerham for Stryker. 2.5 remaining. 46-16 Panthers. It'll be Myers on the right side. We're going to make our best one tire in service, best play of the game tonight be the defensive play of Stryker kind of as a whole. You hold another varsity team. You had one in the 20s, one in the 30s this weekend, and now in the teens in this one. You hold varsity teams down like that, you're doing something right on that end of the floor. Layup is good for Chris Dams. Stryker has hit on 5 of 7 in this fourth quarter, including 5 in a row. And it's 48-16 with under 2 minutes to go. The 3 from Yoder, off target, no good. Myers the rebound, coming the other way. Maybe you'll see a Tyler Willis timeout here to get a couple of subs in. Just do quick subs. Not yet. Myers pushes it over to Batterson. 1:35 to play. Pick and roll, turned over. Just the 8th turnover of the game for Stryker, too. Here's Phillips to Graber, trailing into the half court. And a foul called with 1:26 left. Jaden Castillo going to come in for Hicksville. Meanwhile, Cody Stewart.
Cody Stewart and number 14, Vance Chappell.
And Vance Chappell are coming in. That'll clear all the starters except Batterson for Stryker. (48-16). Jumper from Phillips is good. Finn Phillips from downtown. Second three of the fourth quarter. 48-19 Stryker. Knocked away from Caps. Loose ball in the backcourt. Caps goes to get it and finds Batterson in the half court. Now over to Stewart. To the baseline to Dams. Chris Dams gives it up now to Caps. Now to Batterson. 55 seconds remaining. Stryker 3-0 now in the new year. Heading to Eden on Thursday night. We'll be there for that one. Hicksville will go to 1-2 on the new year and 6-5 overall on the season. Final 35 seconds to play. Hicksville has Fairview on the road Friday. Jump ball. Arrow will give it to Hicksville. And then they'll have a Saturday game, Hicksville will, at Archibald. Stryker just one more game this week, and that's the Eden game before they go double weekend, the second weekend or that third weekend of January, beg your pardon. Final 25 seconds of this thing. J.J. Haynes has also come in. He has the ball for Hicksville right now on the elbow. 48-19 Panthers. Paxton Yoder inside to Castillo. The big fella turns, fires, and rattles it in. Jaden Castillo gets Hicksville into the 20s, and that is going to do it for this one. Stryker, a dominant win on the road. 48-21. Panthers win it wire to wire. We will total this thing up and have the post-game show when we come back.
Downtown Bryan, Ohio has become quite the shopping destination in the past few years, thanks in part to Elian's Boutique, the Maddox Men's Emporium, and Faith and Grace Baby Boutique. These incredible stores offer something for everyone, featuring men's and women's apparel, newborn and kids apparel, maternity wear, specialty foods and drinks, barware, jewelry and accessories, giftable items, and much, much more. They're located on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan and open weekdays 10 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 3. So come to downtown Bryan, Ohio and visit the Elian's family of stores for all your shopping needs.
Banking local doesn't mean giving up convenience. It means gaining a partner who's right here with you every step of the way. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between great service and great features. With us, you get both. When you call, you'll speak with people who know your name and care about your goals, not just your account balance. Because here, you're not just another customer, you're family. Visit localnolimits.com to learn more today.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Starks at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
Good luck to the Aces from the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. They know all the hard work and dedication each player has and how hard they play in each game. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to tell every player that they are proud of them, win or lose. Proud supporters of tonight's game and all the athletes, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to wish the Aces the best of luck in tonight's game. Good luck to the Hicksville Aces. Peltz Lumber of Montpelier and Pioneer is here to serve you. Not only have they been offering the finest in building materials for generations, but they also have a website with over 80,000 items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard, and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen, and bath. Check out all the items you need and the prices and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Let's put a bow on this one numbers-wise. We start with the individual scoring. Owen Roop and Jacob Myers both finish with 15 apiece to lead Stryker and this game. Braylon Wickerham, 9, Will Donovan, 7, and Chris Dams had 2. For Hicksville tonight, Garrett Turnbull, 5, Luke Eicher, 4, Finn Phillips, 3, Owen Stuckey, 3, and then Brant Langham, Jesus Avalos, Jaden Castillo all scored 2. At the foul line, Stryker was 4 for 4. Hicksville did not attempt a free throw tonight. Shooting the basketball, Stryker unofficially 18 for 41 from the field, 8 for 20 from the three-point line. Hicksville was 9 for 39 and 3 for 17, with 2 of those threes coming in that fourth quarter when the game was already decided. As we mentioned, 4 for 4 at the foul line for Stryker. Hicksville did not go to the line. Turnovers tonight, Stryker in single digits with 9. Hicksville committing 11. Stryker had the rebounding edge tonight, 29-18. All of it adding up to a third really good win for your Stryker Panthers, Tyler Willis. And I want to start because this is the third straight game you have really D'd it up well. Yeah. And I thought tonight, and I'll let you talk more about it, it didn't matter whether you were half-court man or half-court zone. I thought the big thing was the bounce in the step, the activity, hands in passing lanes. You guys were just really good. Has that been a pattern here through the first couple of games now of the new year?
Big time. Big time. I mean, that's what we've been doing. You know, we've given up 2 points in the second half. We've given up 9 in the second half, and then today given up 8 in the first half. It's what we said the last game against Montpelier. What we said when we came back from break is it's going to be defensive focus, and that's what we're going to do. And you can see that the results. And the kids have taken it, you know, just full go. They're all about it. They understand that defense is what wins, and what wins like this, you know. And yeah, Hicksville had open shots. They didn't shoot as well as they normally do. I know that. You know, I know we got lucky with some of the shots. But, again, it was one shot, then rebound. And that's the key to us. You know, if they're going to miss it, we better get the rebound. I thought Owen Roop did a fantastic job rebounding tonight. And then really, if he didn't, you know, Jacob Myers was in there, Braylon Wickerham, you know, Will Donovan in the first half getting offensive rebounds and scores. You know, those are huge points. And so, but yeah, it's been defense, and that's what it's been at practice pretty much the whole time. You know, we work on offense very little now, because our defense was that bad early, and now we're picking it up better.
Tyler, I want to, first of all, there's going to be a question at the end of this, but I want to first compliment you because I think you have done one of the real terrific jobs coaching this team this year, maybe the best that you've done because of, I mean, you've had one hurdle after another after it started where you knew you weren't going to have Daniel Donovan, and you've had different injuries, illness, and now Bradley Williams, he can't play because of the transfer rule. So, first of all, great job by you and the staff kind of holding everybody together here. You're a little more than midway through at 6-6. But with all of that said, with the kids on the roster, how have they answered the bell to all of this? Because I'm sure you've had to have some discussions about, all right, guys, this is another kind of thing thrown at us. But, and with all of that, maybe part B of that question is how has it kind of springboarded some other kids to have some moments in games, and are going to have some moments, and you're going to need them moving forward that, quite frankly, you weren't expecting to have as moments?
Yeah, first it starts with those seniors. Those seniors have led us, and then Will's right there. He's a junior, but he's a senior for me. All those guys, those top 4 have done tremendous and have taken everything that I've done. I keep telling them basketball is so much about life. It's not even funny, Things happen. You can't control them. We could not control literally anything that happened this year. Yeah. But, man, let's play through it. Let's have the positive attitude. Let's understand that it's going to happen, but what are we going to do about it? We can go sink in a hole and have a terrible season, or we can pick ourselves up and fight for it and just keep fighting. And that's what they've done so well. And I'll give credit to them. I'm not God's gift to coaching, but those kids are easy to coach, so that helps a lot. When you tell them something and they do it right away and they really buy in, that makes coach's job really easy.
Good kids with high character.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I think the parents are that, because it doesn't start with the kids aren't born like that. The parents help them to become those kids, and they're doing a fantastic job. So I appreciate the parents, and then the kids just buying into everything that the coaches and I have a great coaching staff too. It doesn't go with me. Coach Tyler Kiefer is a scout. He watches all the game. He gives the scout. Mike Donovan's there helping every time, that he can, as long as, he's coaching little girls, and then he's all around. So, yeah, and then Colton Benson is JV. He doesn't get much time, and he's given me, he doesn't get much time in practice, and, it's just a great chemistry right now. And, yeah, we're winning, so it's easy to say. But even when we're not, even when we're struggling, they were still trying. We had effort. And that's the big thing. Bring the effort. Now bring the effort on the defensive end, and the results speak for themselves.
So back into the BBC Thursday. Tell me about Eden.
It's Eden. It's Coach Ripke. So they're a well-coached, disciplined, very fundamental, very good team. They run a lot of sets. They have some big boys that know what they're doing. Gallagher's obviously the main key, but they have plenty of kids come off of that. They drive it well. They defend well. It's going to be one of those BBC games where, maybe it's the first of 30.
I thought that number right now, too.
So
yeah.
It's easily could be one of those because, and that's okay. And we only scored 48 today, and we shot it really well. We're not going to push the ball with our numbers and with the guys we got hurt. So I'm excited for it. It's on the road, so it's already going to be a hostile environment, and we just got to make sure we're bringing the same energy that we did today.
Enjoy the win tonight. Congrats for the road win here over a good Hicksville team. Congrats again, and we'll look forward to seeing you Thursday.
Thank you. Appreciate
Remember,
it.
5 o'clock JV. You'll be there, right?
Yeah, I'll try to be there.
Get there early, yeah. All right. Tyler Woolas, head coach of the Stryker Panthers. Again, that's our next broadcast game at Eden on Thursday night. Stryker now 6-6 as Hicksville dips to 6-5. Again, your final tonight. From Hicksville, Stryker a road win tonight, 58. Let me back up. 48. Stryker wins at 48-21 over Hicksville. See ya. Talk to you again Thursday night from Eden with a 5 o'clock JV. So we're on the air probably close to 6 for the Bombers and the Panthers on B-Rock Sports. So long, everybody.